welcome back to our next fundamental video. I'm Jack Frisbie.
I'm Caleb Martin.
And today we're going to cover our advanced high step techniques. These are a few things we use in conjunction with our high step during pregame and during drill practice to really execute some more advanced maneuvers. So today we're going to be going over our pivots, our left, right, and about, and we're going to be going over our fanfare step during our pregame drill. So a lot of exciting stuff coming, but if you're ready, let's get started.
Let's go out there.
So let's begin with our pivots. We're going to start with our left, move into our right, and finally our about pivots. Our pivots occur during marking time, our high step marking time. So while Caleb is marking time, right now I want you to go ahead and fall in that attention, face me. And from here, I want you to go ahead and raise that right foot up into your high step. So right now, Caleb is about to finish count 8 of his high step. So he's been marking time in place, and he'll hear a command that goes left pivot mark, and on left pivot mark, he's going to respond simply with turn. And on turn, this right foot is going to go down into his high step attention position, and he's just going to pivot on his weight until he's facing 90 degrees towards his left. And he's going to continue to mark time. So it's a little bit difficult to do it in slow motion as an individual, but we're going to speed it up as a group and do it a few times and really see how snappy and relatively easy this move actually is. So go ahead and face me, Caleb. We're going to get you guys marking time. At attention. Mark time. Mark.
Hip.
Left pivot. Mark.
Turn.
Bang. Halt.
Whip. Close.
Excellent. So you saw there, you'll hear my command, left pivot mark. Caleb belted out that turn, and he instantly, snappy, shifted his entire body 90 degrees towards the left. Make sense?
Works for me.
Let's try it to the right, and then we're going to do the about pivot. So go ahead and face the opposite direction for us there, Caleb.
I'll come over here.
Oh, that works perfect. We're going to go ahead and do our to the right now. So go ahead and fall in that attention. Let's get us marking time. And this time, it's the exact same move, right? You hear turn will be Caleb's response. Exact same command, except for you'll hear right. Make sure you just, as snappy as you can, shift 90 degrees to your right. So let's practice this as a group together. We're going to get you guys marking time. Let's try this way of marking time. We are marking time.
Mark off.
Tap, 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 tap.
Ready. Lift.
Right pivot. Mark.
Turn.
Bang. Halt.
Whip. Close.
And you can go ahead and relax, Caleb. Great job. Go ahead and go back and watch those again and really work on being as crisp as possible like Caleb was. Maintain that same posture with your upper body, right? We're at attention with everything but our lower bodies, right? Those are moving, but we're maintaining that blue band foundation, which is our attention.
Remember, we want to be snappy.
Snappy is absolutely correct. And the last one, speaking of snappy, is going to be our to the rear or our about pivot. So for our about pivot, the command is just going to be about pivot mark. And this time Caleb's going to do the exact same he did for his left pivot, except for he's not going to rotate 90 degrees. He's going to rotate
108.
pivot. So right now, Caleb, face that direction. For our about pivot, we're going to actually be rotating to our left. So it's a little bit different than your about face, right? For about face, you go to the right. For your about pivot, you drive to your left. So that's something to remember. Those two things, you just say it over and over to yourself. You're going to get, coffee in the morning, you're driving to school, whatever you're doing, about face to the right.
About pivot to the left. Easy as that.
Easy as pie. Let's go ahead and give this a try. In time, fall in with us, at attention. Let's get us marking time here. Mark time. Mark.
Lift.
About pivot. Mark.
Turn.
About pivot. Mark.
Turn.
Bang.
Whip. Close.
Excellent. So just as Caleb just performed there, it's extremely snappy. And if we have horns up, nothing changes at all, right? We have our horns up attention position, and you maintain that same horn position throughout the entire time. Caleb can talk a little bit more about specifics, but we'll get into more Bandcamp even further.
Couple of things to keep in mind. If you play trombone, you have a big long slide. So you don't want to hit anyone with it as you bring it across your body. We do what's known as an up and over, where as you do your about, you bring it up over your head and back down. Sousaphones, you play a pretty big instrument, so you'll usually duck down a little bit so you can get some momentum to get through the turn. Aside from that, we want it to be nice and crisp and clean as we move across trumpets, saxophones, piccolos, anyone else. We just want arms nice and level, and just whip around. I'm sure you'll all do it just fine.
Yeah, and we'll get more into that within each section, and we'll really iron those out so you guys are comfortable. But for right now, just practice with regular horn movements, and we'll be ready to go for August. So we're going to move into our last little segment here, which is our fanfare step, which is used during our pregame. During our pregame drill, we have a special beginning with the slow music. It's about half as fast as our normal marching, and it's really snappy, really cool effect to watch, and it looks really powerful when it happens. So we're going to move right into that.
Excellent. Let's give it a try.
So let's move right into our fanfare step. This begins with the exact same way as our marking time. However, there's going to be a couple little changes. So for our fanfare step, the way we practice it is I'll announce we're going to be practicing our fanfare step, and I'll be giving you the same mark time mark command, and you'll still be saying lift step. However, as soon as you place that foot on the ground with step, you're going to be going 2 counts per each mark. So your knee will be up for 2 counts and it will be down for 2 counts. So it's going to be a very snappy halftime marking time. It'll be easier to show you guys what that looks like, and then we can talk about some of the specifics.
Let's give it a try.
Let's fall on at attention with our fanfare step. Mark time, mark, lift. Now, as you could see there in the video, you can go ahead and relax, Caleb. We had a lot of things there that were very specific and different from our high step. And the first one you'll notice is that on every mark, you're going to be frozen in some picture. So as soon as Caleb's right foot hits the ground, let's go ahead and show this here. As soon as his right foot hits the ground, his left leg is coming on up and it's freezing right where it is. And he's frozen there. And as soon as he switches to the other foot after 2 beats, it's an instant switch and he's frozen there. And it's a bit of a balancing act during this, but make sure at home you guys are practicing that snappy freeze frame image, right? Same rules apply. We're not kicking out. We're maintaining that same calf angle. All our fundamentals of high step are still there, but we're slowing it down and freeze framing it with as fast, powerful, snappy a movement as we possibly can. So, excellent. That's all we have for you guys in these fundamental videos. You guys have been with us since the beginning. We appreciate it. Make sure you're watching these coming for August, and we'll be ready to hit the ground marching like we've been saying. We're super excited as a group. And anything you want to say, Caleb?
I can't wait to see you in August. I know you're going to do great. See you then.